Hello and welcome to the very first SaveVerseBlog.com video. I'm Chuck and I will be your host today. Um, Today we're going to talk about how not to magnetize or how to not magnetize. This is the top, and if the camera focuses in a moment you'll see, of the Stormwolf Stormfang gunship transport combo. There we go. And here is the top for when it's in its Stormfang gunship configuration. There's a magnet, little plastic card and stuff to make it the meet very nicely. You can see here, if I hold it still for a second, get in there nice and close. And it focuses in. There we go. Very nice meeting of magnets there. So, this is normal magnetizing. This is what you would expect to see. Pop that off, and you can see the turret goes right in there. Same thing. Little magnet on the bottom. And that all works great. So that's wonderful, except sometimes you deal with very small parts like this, which is the sponson for the gunship, right? So that's the spot where the multi-melta, which is here, or missile launcher, which is here, or heavy bolters, which I didn't cut out yet. That's where those go. You could see, like, you could drill in the back of it, and you could put a magnet there, and you could have a hard time getting a magnet attached to the back of the missiles here, because you can see it's a very thin piece of plastic, so you can't really drill into it too much. Maybe if you had a really thin magnet, the multi-melta might be easier. But actually, what you're not seeing is the heavy bolters are in two pieces. So first you'd have to probably glue those to something else so they were one unit, then magnetize that thing, and you're in for a treat there. So is there an alternative? I have one. It is widely available. It is called mounting putty or museum putty. It's cheap on Amazon. I have a bunch of it laying around. Use it to mount things to walls. This is a ball of it. It's very stretchy. It's pretty sticky. Use it to, you can mount posters, pictures, things like that to walls without damaging the walls, and lots of uses. So if we take a tiny bit of this, there's a little small bits, probably actually more than we need. Roll it up. Take a little more off actually. And roll it up. Put it in there. Like this. Then we can take our missile launchers. Squeeze those in. See, it's a little bit too much that I put on there, and as a result, the missiles are a little off kilter and it's not coming out clean. So you can actually take that out. Use a smaller amount. What's great is because it's just putty and you can just use it and reuse it. There's no waste if you do it wrong. And for purposes of like getting set up for a game and putting them in, works. It's quick, so you don't, it's not like you have a huge setup time if you decide to swap weapons out. And now once it's in, I'll shake it a little, which this camera won't show very well. I'll shake it like this. It's in there good. It's not coming out, not easily. So I'll apply pressure. Apply some pressure here. You can see my finger pushing, and there finally. So it stays in there pretty good. In fact, you don't really need very much at all. I could pull all of this out. See the very little that's left in there? Let's stick in our multi-meltas. Very, very little, and it's still not coming out. Right? Good. Very good. You can see how much pressure it takes to get it out. It's pretty good. It's sticking in there good. And that's with very, very little putty, you can see. So, this obviously works really well for small parts. It's not going to work at all for big parts because the weight is going to completely overcome the strength of the stuff. And you can see I'm trying to get the rest out. When you have a little bit stuck in there, you can sometimes get it out by taking a big wad of it, trying to get it in there. It sticks to itself much better than it sticks to other things. But if it gets in there and you don't like it in there, you know, a quick jab with the X-Acto knife should get the stuff out. I can actually test that really quickly. Let's see if I can get the. There we go. And just get in there and scrape it out. You know, the stuff's harmless, but I'm gonna have to get it out of there before I paint it. Anyways, so might as well see how well that works. Boop. There. It's pretty much clean now. And then this one. Well, I can do that later, but you can see it's starting to come out pretty good. Alright, so with little pieces it'll work really well. With big pieces it won't work. That's why this is still magnetized the old-fashioned way. But when you have a nice big space, it's easy to put magnets in. When you have a tiny space, it's very hard. So what excites me about this method is that I really want to try it with my Centurions because they have those chest hurricane bolters / I think frag assault launchers / maybe missiles too. I don't remember exactly, but it is the tiniest piece in their chest. And that's not, you can't magnetize that, not realistically. I mean, maybe crazy people can, but normal human beings like me cannot. So, I'm going to use this method there. I think it'll work out really well. It's, you know, it'll hold for the duration of a game unless your opponent is throwing your pieces across the room, in which case you got bigger problems. So this stuff is, like I said, it's called mounting putty. If you search for mounting putty on Amazon, you're going to find it. It's very cheap. You get a whole lot more than you're going to need. One package of it should suit an entire army, if not more. And that's that's a unique solution. I haven't seen anyone else try anything like this. I'm excited. I haven't really tried it myself, but it is an idea I came up with. I'm excited to try it out on a lot of fiddly bits that I haven't, places where I haven't assembled figures even because I'm scared of magnetizing them. So that should overcome my fears of that. Alright, thank you very much for tuning in. Make sure you check saveversusblog.com for more entries and more interesting posts. Make sure you subscribe to, I don't know, email updates, the RSS feed, whatever else. Maybe this YouTube channel, assuming I am putting this in a YouTube channel. I haven't done anything. Obviously, I'm just recording it now. Alright, thanks again, and goodbye.